Everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you what I have picked up from my local CEX. I've picked up 5 games, 4 for the PS2 and 1 for the GameCube. So if you're interested in what I've picked up for the GameCube, make sure to stick around right to the end of this video to see what I have picked up for the console. And in my opinion, one of my favourite games to play from this console generation. But I will start off with the PS2 games that I have picked up. As I said, I picked up 4 of PS2 games. So the first one I'm going to be showing you is Hitman Blood Money, right here. Now, well, not my favourite Hitman, if I'm being honest. I do like Hitman Absolution, but for the PS2, you do need a Hitman game or some game like that, because this game is a very good game nonetheless. Pick this up for £4. I'll also put up right here where else you can get it from and how much it is in CEX. But yeah, for £4 is not a bad deal at all if you are a Hitman fan. I did play this when they did the HD remaster of this on, I think, Xbox 360. A bit up here anyway. But yeah, for £4, not a bad deal. And going into the PS2 collection, as you see above me right there, that is the back. Now, this did come with a nice manual and obviously the disc, and obviously the iconic memory card slot. I do like the fact that the manual is basically the book in the game, which is really nice detail, and I wish people did that more often in like games, like developers did that more often. But for £4, not a bad deal, and going into the PS2 collection, as I said. Now, the second game I picked up for the PS2, and that is going to be Hitman 2. Now, I picked this up for £2.50, which I think is incredibly good price. It's a really underrated game for Hitman. Blood Money does normally overshadow this, which is a bit of a shame because I prefer this one over Blood Money. But for the completionist in me, I had to get both. So yeah, for £2.50, not a bad deal. I'll also put up here where else you can get it from in CX and how much it is. But yeah, for £2.50 is a really good price for this game. And if you are interested in the Hitman series, I definitely worth picking this up on the PS2. And then there is the back. Now, yeah, it did come with manual and obviously disc. I did like it when they used to do like the clear sort of disc here. Sort of reminds me of the Platinum disc, if you know what I mean. And then obviously the memory card slot. But a very nice, clean manual as well, which is really nice to see, especially in games like this, which are like basically over 20 years old. But yeah, very good game, and yeah, going into the PS2 collection. And then the third game I picked up is a game I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and I keep forgetting about it, to be honest. And when I've seen it on the shelf, I had to pick it up, and for the price it is, it's so underrated of a game. And that is True Crime Streets of LA. Now, this game and the True Crime New York, I think it is, basically, you wouldn't have basically GTAs and stuff like that, or they wouldn't be what they are today. Same for like kind of Sleeping Dogs-esque, I guess. So you wouldn't have that sort of thing. But yeah, there is the back and obviously the front. But for £2, this is severely underrated. Did come with a nice manual and obviously a nice clean disc and obviously the memory card slot. With this, with PS2 games, I try to get the manual with the PS2 games. Probably like PS4 games, I don't think they do have them, but if I try my best to get a manual for every game I do collect, because it's just nice to look through them occasionally. Yeah, but for £2, not a bad deal, and I'll also put up where else you can pick this up from and how much it is. But yeah, if you are a PS2 collector, worth picking this one up for the price it actually is, and it's severely underrated. So that is the third PS2 game that I did pick up. Now, the last PS2 game that I picked up is a game series I generally enjoy the most, and it's a sequel to the first one, and that is Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Now, I surprisingly find this one very hard to come across. I always see the first one, but never the second one. So when I saw this in my local CX, I could not, not pick it up. It was one of them ones where if I had to pick it up there and then. But yeah, I can't remember how much I actually paid for it because I picked this up a couple weeks ago. But it's made by Rockstar, obviously. I will put up the price of the PS2 and where else you can get this from. But for the price I did probably pick it up for, I think I picked it up for £6, if I recall correctly, but I can't remember myself, to be honest. But yeah, there's the front and there's the back. This did come with a nice manual again, and the disc, and obviously memory card slot. Let me know in the comments if you ever actually use the memory card slot just generally. Because I don't think I did. I think I maybe used it for a Hot Wheels game or something, but apart from that, I don't think I used it. But yeah, for how much I've ever paid for this, definitely worth picking this up. It is one of the best game trilogies in of all time, personally. Number 3 could have done better, obviously. I know that's on like PS3 and stuff, but definitely worth picking this up if you are a PlayStation 2 collector, and for the price you can pick it up from is a very cheap price for a starting collector as well. But yeah, that is all the PS2 games I did pick up. And then for the last game I picked up is obviously on the GameCube, and if you have stuck around to the end of the video to see what this game is, here it is now, and that is 007 Nightfire. Picked this up for £5, one of the severely underrated James Bond game, personally one of my favourites, and for £5 you can't go too wrong. It is the most expensive version, I'm pretty sure, on any console. I'll put up where else you can pick it up from. I think it's on PS2, and it might be even on original Xbox, but I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive version you can get. But I did want some more GameCube games, and I saw this, and I just didn't hesitate to pick this up. I just wanted it instantly. Yeah, but for £5, not a bad deal at all. And then there is the back. As I said, one of my favourite James Bond games of all time. And then obviously they have a small little disc and their memory card slot right there. As I said, I don't remember anyone actually using a memory card slot. I could be wrong, but yeah, really nice, clean manual as well. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you actually did use the memory card slot. But yeah, one of my favourite James Bond games. Let me know in the comments what your favourite James Bond game is. But yeah, this is mine, Nightfire. Honestly, a really, really good game. But yeah, that is all the games that I did pick up. Hopefully you enjoy. Let me know in the comments what your favourite game that I did pick up was. And also, if you did get to the end of the video, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so we can get to that 500 subscriber mile goal. But yeah, and if you did get to the end of this video, make sure to check out this video here and here. And yeah, stay awesome, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.